Anyways, we had another flashback later on. I forgot why. Why did we have the second flashback? Oh wait, we had to solve the boat thing. We met the guy in the park. We met the guy in the park. Nice chaos. I almost answered that question. Yeah, we opened the box and inside was like, bracelet? I don't know what that thing is called. Anyway, so it took us back in time. We had a flashback to the church area from the end of the first game. Less than 1 second. Chaos, but you're on goofy internet. Anyways, this looks exactly like the church area from... Oh, I forgot to pull my guide. Not that I really need a guide for this, but I just kind of like want to get through this game. What is the name of this game? Yesterday Origins Walkthrough. Claude is sitting right next to me. Maybe. He's actually on my laptop. He's on my laptop and he can see the answers as they spawn in. It's the actual UI for the trivia thing has that on there. Second trivia bot. I keep meaning to update trivia with questions from games like this, like some newer stuff we've played on my stream, and some actual like trivia game related games. Alright, anyways, here we are. I already made the joke about the batteries being in the background. They're not actually in the background. But this looks just like that church, so... More Madden questions. Lights not only this tiny hall, but also the way to the basement at night. Something that both you and Inez often do. What do we often do? Light the basement? The shield of Sir Roderick de Gur, crowned by the stupid symbol of a power that they crave but don't deserve. This looks like a puzzle. Professor Layton. What's up here? The key to a door that anyone can access because there's nothing to hide. Yo, hello, Dougie Panini. I almost said Paimon for some reason. Dougie Paimon. Dougie, did you hear Seawalker got world record in a video game? Again, he got it back. And by a lot. Like 3 minutes. It leads to the main hall of the church. Inez awaits below it. It's locked, but the key is usually close to hand as proof that there is nothing to hide. Key works. Anybody can enter the church. There's nothing to hide. Except what is hidden under the tombstone in front of the altar. That really should be closed. Oh, wait, hold on. There's gargoyles I can look at. Saint Alec. Captured by the Vikings. They plucked his eyes out so he couldn't use the bow, a weapon he mastered. I was gonna say, wow, he's got some really cool sunglasses on, then now I realize that it's a blindfold. And Uh... Oh, hey, crossbow. Oh, Saint Alec, bless this crossbow that will be shot by our Lord Saint Roderick during tomorrow's hunt, in your honor and in that of your holy brother. It's mine now. What? I wonder if it was talking about maybe the previous screen. Ah, yes, it was. They don't leave survivors. Good question. It was Ina's idea to engrave 3 of the 6 symbols of the alchemic materials needed to create the transmutation potion on each of the gargoyles. So secretly on the gargoyles, aside from the coin of judgment, gold is the most important element in the transmutation potion because it makes the soul come to life. So our secret, there's somewhere on this, are the secret symbols for the transmutation. Salt, along with sulfur, purifies the soul. The sulfur you're to use in the transmutation potion is not the usual kind, but rather the type you use to purify areas stricken by the plague. Why are there so many grotesque figures in churches? Divinity should be beautiful, shouldn't it? Although in the case of specific church, monstrosity makes a lot of sense. People never read Revelations. Nobody ever got to that part of the Bible. Two of these. Messina's idea, blah, blah, blah. The Treaty of the Flash said that fire should be used in the transmutation potion to honor someone or something. You've never been able to find the meaning for the unpronounceable word that followed. His ignorance makes it much clearer. Fire to honor Satan. Seppi used to call the gargoyles in Santa Brugere Zursurabas. Yeah, me too. Mercury to remember, as written by the Treaty of the Flesh. Does that mean that if you prepare the potion without mercury, whoever drinks it will come back without memory? Peculiar. Iron to forge the soul anew, said the Treaty of the Flesh. Unfortunately, it also said that it should come from a deep cave where a saint's hand burned with light. That was one of the reasons why the Order of the Flesh was established here. Neat. It's a trick question. Sometimes you look at a question and you're like, which Valentine? That could be Ramathal. That could be Elfelt. That could be Dizzy. No, it's Valentine. It's kind of like the Fatal Frame question where it's like, who helps Kyrie along in the adventure? And the answer is Kyrie, or whatever their name is. My Valentine. May? Yeah. Anyway, Saint Edan. Captured by the Vikings. They chopped his fingers off so he can't use the bow, a weapon he mastered. Just use his teeth. Saint Eden was captured by the Vikings with his brother. They chopped his fingers off so he couldn't use the bow. Well, I just literally read that. They said that twice somehow, but with different sentences. Oops. I need this quiver. Give me this. Oh, Saint Edan, bless the arrows that our Lord Sir Roderick will shoot during tomorrow's hunt, in honor and in that of your holy brother. What the F? There's an achievement you can get for clicking on the saints in a certain order. I'm not going to do that. Or click on most of these. Inez insisted that the church should be filled with saints, maybe to compensate for the number of heretics. If you click on their names in alphabetical order, you get an achievement. The ABC Saints. Which is useless.
My good Vulcan. About time you showed up. Come here. Good Ursus and I have something to show you.
They're on there?
The entrance to the basement is open.
What? Open? Are you nuts, Ursus? Hurry, finish tying up the prisoner and stand guard at the chapel door. No one can come in or out but me, Vulcan, Sir Roderick, or his slutty wife.
What about me? John Yesterday. What is my character's name again? Randon?
Today is the day. The key to absolute knowledge will be ours.
The key to immortality.
That's not what I seek.
I know, but remember, limitless life, limitless knowledge.
Do we know any of the voice actors? I don't.
I'm sorry. I'm late. I overslept.
Don't worry, as long as you oversleep alone. As a deacon of the Holy Church, you can't afford the least scandal. And we can't always throw your whores into the well. Good. Let's get to the important part. Prepare the prisoner as only you know how. Torture him, but save the best for the meeting of the Order. And try the same thing you did to the Saxon moron. The guests have come long and far. They'll be thirsty for the blood of our prisoner. The first transmuted being in history.
That you're aware
The
of.
first immortal.
What? And what about Frey Seocan?
Oh, in the well. And this rascal was eavesdropping. I'll be in the workshop getting ready for the ritual. Do a good job. His cries will inspire me.
You've tortured men, women, elders, noblemen, and servants, but never a child. Your first reaction is to free him and escape, but you've been waiting for tonight's ritual for far too long. You'll help the kid escape, but you'll pretend you killed him. Then you look for another victim to replace him in the ritual. And when you confirm that the transmutation potion works, you'll drink it yourself. Then you'll take control of your life. Or so you think. Let's see, we'll take the boot. It's the first time you saw such a tool. Your whole life went to hell. I mean, this is not the first time. The first time you saw such a tool.
You turn the handle to separate the two boards as much as possible. Then you put the prisoner's ankle between them. Then you turn the handle in the opposite direction, so the nails pierce the flesh. And he bleeds.
That gave me chills. We've seen this before. One of the symbols that you copied mentally from the cover of the Treaty of the Flesh. He insists on having all the symbols from the Treaty of the Flash around the well. It adds to the drama. Nothing. Even if you can pronounce the names of all these symbols, you don't really know what they stand for. Even if you can pronounce blah 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 blah. None of those who have voluntarily jumped into the well of truth have come back to tell if it's got a bottom. Well then, wait. When the kid escapes, you'll tell Genius that you lost control, killed the killed, and threw him into the well. He'll scold you, but his rage is always temporary. He'll tell Ursus to look for another victim, and you'll carry on with the ritual as if nothing had happened. Alibi. In the Well of Truth, bones are rotting like those of Lord Whatley and his brothers, among many others. In the Well of Truth, blah 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 blah. Galbadia. Yes. Remember Galbadia Hotel? Where he met the love of his life? Just kidding. You laugh while imagining the body of Saxon Moron down there, looking for its head in vain. Oh, he didn't scream because he doesn't have a head. And those who... If you click on this enough times, you get an achievement. I'll click it a few more times. Alright, give up after this one. This one. Alright, give up. Workshop. Inez, your friend, protector, and mentor, and yet you're going to disobey him by helping that kid escape. He's not as old as he looks, but obsessing is surely an aggravating... I can't say it in English. Obsessing is surely an aggravating circumstance in the crime of aging. Yet if the transmutation potion works, both you and he will cease to commit it. You've never fully believed that satanic discourse, nor the fact that you're the devil's son, or that the treaty of the flesh is written by him. And yet Inez believes it all, or he likes to think he does. Like Ursus, he's already wearing the garments of the Order, even if the ritual won't take place until tonight. He's way too excited. Like you'd be if you weren't on the stupid child-saving quest. Oh, did you ever get the fourth and final club in your playthrough of Parasite Eve? I'm guessing you didn't. I don't know. I have no idea if you did any of the post-game stuff. Ultimate Club.
Tell me, Inez.
You called me that upstairs. Remember, we're not in public, my good Vulcan.
When you founded the Order, Inez thought it would be a good idea that all members had a secret name for dramatic effect.
You're right, Lord Bile.
However, you feel it's become something more than just a flashy nickname for him.
As of tomorrow, I will cease to pretend that I'm Father Inez, parish
Like a
priest
nerd.
of St. Fergus Church in Inverloch. And you, stop pretending you're Deacon Yago.
Yago. Yeah, this guy.
How are you coming along with the ritual preparations?
There's a lot I must get ready for, my good Vulcan. We've reached the peak of over 2 decades of searching, and we cannot fail.
Like, if he had a more regular sounding name and not Lord Bile, it would be one thing.
Do you think this time we'll get it right?
Sure. We only needed the coins. I've got the rest of the ingredients down. But I won't prepare the potion until the very last moment, right before the ritual.
Do you really think they're from the devil?
Without a doubt. You've seen the pentagrams on one of the sides.
The same symbols have been used with different meanings by different cultures.
And don't you think that Satan, Prince of the Cosmos, wouldn't claim the symbol that identifies him?
I don't doubt his power, but
Don't argue, Vulcan.
I wonder if my character chose his name or if the other guy, if Lord Bile chose his name.
it's just that since Brother Siokan found the coins in an old Viking boat, maybe that should be our new destination. Maybe there we can find the civilization that wrote the Treaty of the Flesh.
Tomorrow, my good Vulcan, we'll be immortal. We won't need the book anymore.
But how much more knowledge can be hidden in there?
Oh, is there any higher knowledge than the one that allows you to reign over death?
Yes.
According to what I read in the Treaty of the Flesh, 2 people can drink from a potion created with 1 coin.
Tell me something I don't know.
The kid will drink first. Who will drink second?
When we're sure it works, I'll drink. Then we'll prepare more potion with the second coin. You, my faithful helper, will drink from it. And then Sir Roderick.
Sir Roderick? Why him?
Without him, we wouldn't have this church, Falcon. Nor an alibi. Nor anything else. He deserves it.
Don't trust this guy.
What would happen if we prepared the potion with the coin, but excluded one of the ingredients?
Which one?
The aim of salt and sulfur is to purify the soul before its return.
Without those ingredients, the drinker would come back with a contaminated soul.
A demon, a monster.
Interesting.
What would happen if we prepared the potion with the coin?
Which one?
Mercury ensures that the transmuted being comes back to life with his memory intact.
It would be horrible if we forgot to add mercury to our potion. But, as I'm sure you understand, I can't allow myself to make such a mistake.
What would happen if we...
Which one?
Iron is used to forge the soul again, and gold to make it come back to life.
I'm not sure what would happen if we skipped one of those.
Probably
Soulless
wouldn't work.
being? Or perhaps the body wouldn't come back to life? What would happen if we...
Which one?
According to the Treaty of the Flesh, fire is used to honor an unknown entity.
Satan.
I'm not that sure.
But I am. Plus, we need fire to melt the coin of judgment.
What would happen?
Which one?
Which one?
I'd like to clarify something about the kid.
Oh my god.
I feel weird torturing a kid. Maybe we can find another volunteer.
I don't know what bothers me more, Vulcan. The sudden hint of a conscience within your dark soul, or your questioning of my orders.
Normally the guide has like which ones you actually need to click on, but this one just says to talk to him about
We
everything.
said we would not use
So here we are.
servants of Sir Roderick as victims.
Lore
It
continues.
was eavesdropping, Vulcan.
What will happen when the mother starts looking for him?
Oh, you're right. Oh well, luckily we're in no shortage of poison.
Oh.
The kid is taking the place that Seokan deserved for finding the coins. He was one of ours, but we can't just get a random kid and make him immortal. He'll be too powerful.
Tell me something I don't know. He'll be tied until we prove the potion has worked and has no secondary effects. Then we'll throw him in the well, where he'll enjoy immortality without becoming a nuisance.
And my guy looks so depressed.
The kid is not easy to torture. I mean, I've never tortured such a tiny body. I hope I don't make a mistake.
Oh, I trust your skill, Vulcan.
If you guys were to give me a cool nickname, if I joined this random church, secret society, You guys gave me a cool nickname. What kind of cool nickname would you give me?
I'll never understand why he can be so loyal to you while he still believes in the Christian God.
And remember, I saved his life. Some people value such a thing.
Maybe we don't need Ursus to mount guard at the church door. I close the door, take the key, and problem solved.
No, I'd rather have him there. Just in case Sir Roderick comes. I mean, Lord Behemoth.
Lord Behemoth. The Mega Mayor.
Maybe we shouldn't have killed the Saxon moron.
You seem to think otherwise when you tortured him.
What if he served someone, and now they're looking for him?
He'd have confessed. Whom could he be serving?
The Inquisition.
Bah! If the Inquisition knew of our existence, they'd come with a small army instead of infiltrating a moron among our members.
Moron.
It's very strange that our Spanish friend hasn't arrived yet. He's always the first one.
We'll never be thankful enough to him. It's a shame we must kill him tomorrow.
What?
We'll
What?
be immortal, Vulcan. We won't need anybody's money anymore. The Order of the Flesh will die tomorrow.
What?
I don't trust Sir Roderick.
I do. Besides, we need him. There are some doors that no commoner can open, no matter how immortal he is.
My father was the Duke of Fuentenegra.
Your father is Satan. Miguel de Fuentenegra died in the dungeon I saved you from.
Now my guy looks angry.
What will happen to Lady Katir?
That cold fish. I guess her legitimate master and husband, Lord Behemoth, will kill her tomorrow. Did you know?
Tomorrow?
She can't even satisfy him anymore.
Alright, that's everything. Alright. The chalice, made by you, that Ines will pour the transmutation potion into. According to Ines's plan, the kid will drink it after being savagely tortured by you. Then, you'll kill him. If the kid comes back to life, like the Treaty of the Flesh says, that would mean that the potion works, and you will be able to drink it too. Let's see if you manage to change the first part without altering the second. Boy, I wonder what's going to happen. A spool of white thread, thin but resistant. Almost said resilient. Leather tubes that carrier pigeons once carried in their beaks until they met a Hermdor. That's Fiona's father's Fiona father's. Yugo. Ground radish powder from Japan. The itch it causes, particularly to the nose, is so powerful that it can wake a dead man. Or a man that should hold up a bit more before dying, to be precise. Reading is impossible for me today. I've never had so much problem. I would like to learn more about Vulcan. Click on Vulcan in the inventory. You haven't worn such rich and brutal clothing since you were captured by the Inquisition and lost your noble rank. He has asked you to forge the satanic medallion for him. You decide to make another one for yourself, with a symbol you could respect. Oh, this is the symbol in the box. In the box we opened up, it was the same necklace thing. A triskelion, the Celtic symbol of the never-ending search for knowledge. Palm has been itching ever since you woke up this morning. Oh, we're not wearing socks and sandals. As luxurious as they are uncomfortable, were they not a present from Katir, you'd get rid of them. Your feet will never wear anything like this again. Of course not. Why wear boots when you could wear socks and sandals every day? If I was immortal, I would just wear socks and sandals all the time. I couldn't be stopped. Back to the main hall. There's a whole lot of talk to the boy about everything. I mean, talk to anybody about everything. Like I said, normally in this guide, it's like, talk about this thing, and this thing. And you're like, okay, I can skip all this other stuff. But everything here is... salvation of the child be the downfall. Yeah, remember when we were trapped in a thing like this? What am I using? It's the bottle.
Don't kill me.
Uh-huh. Are we a mean or nice person? Alright, chat. First thing I see, soothe or threaten. Are we mean or nice? Nice or mean? Mean.
If you don't stay quiet, I'll torture you to death.
No, please.
I will make you swallow your own guts if you don't shut up.
I wasn't spying.
Shut up, or I'll kill your mother.
What? My mother?
Now that you've calmed down, answer my questions, and I'll do whatever is in my hands to save you.
No. Save my mother.
She is not in danger. I said that so you would shut up. Do you know who I am?
You are Deacon Iago, Father Gines' helper. Sundays after Mass, you read books and tell legends to those of us who can't understand the written word.
Can you tell me which book I read to you?
Yes, Sir Iago. It's been months since you started reading us the Divine Comedy. But Dante, the Italian, I hope one day I can learn to read like you.
Do you remember any of the stories I told you?
Yes. My favorite one is that of Bertrand the Wizard.
Refresh my memory.
Bertrand, native to Languedoc in France, could move objects with his mind. The Inquisition accused
like
him
in
of
Galarians.
sorcery and put a rope around his neck, but made sure his feet touched the ground so that he wouldn't choke. They cut off his right leg and flung it out in front of him. Show your power by attracting it back to you. Bertrand died 3 days later when his left leg failed. He never stopped staring at the right leg on the ground.
Are you sure it was...
Wait, hold on. Did you just say that was his favorite book?
Is it that important?
Is that his favorite book?
What's your name?
Fergus Quinlan, sir. I was given that name because I was born on St. Fergus Day.
E?
Gines told me you were spying on him.
I didn't want to, sir. I was hiding in that room because I didn't want to clean the Great Cauldron. They always make me do it, and I'm sorry. I didn't want to, sir.
See, yeah.
What did you hear Gines say?
I don't know, sir. I didn't understand a thing. He and Sir Roderick talked about coins, a potion, and the devil.
Now it's your turn to ask me.
I don't understand what's happening here at all, sir.
Father Gines and I are the founders of a satanic order that meets here in the basement of this church. The Order of the Flesh. If I fail...
I'm here to tell you
helping
all of our
escape
secret things.
tonight, after torturing you for hours, we'll make you drink a certain transmutation potion. Then, we'll kill you. And then, you'll come back to life. Many years ago, I read several pages from a forbidden book that is now in the Vatican. One of those pages mentioned a potion that would transmute its drinker into a being able to overcome death. But among its ingredients, there was a golden coin with a strange symbol. Once a year, the night before the great hunt in honor of Saint Eden and Saint Alec, we meet here to offer sacrifices to Satan. But enough talking. I must find a way to get you out of here. Do me a favor. When you see me around here, shout as if I was tearing your soul out.
I get to talk to him about everything.
I still don't know how to help you escape, but I'll find a way soon. And when you escape, I'll say I've killed you and thrown you in the well. That way no one will ever look for you.
What about my mother?
I'll comfort her.
No, please.
I will make you swallow your own guts if you don't shut up.
I wasn't spying.
What the heck? Top of the head. Rad, like the hair of the children you'll have if you decide to flee with Cater after saving him. Other strap allows the prisoner to move his head a bit, enabling him to make a great show of his pain, much to the audience's delight. Fergus's eyes awaken your sympathy. They are so similar to Cater's. Ooh. Stain at the bottom of your shirt. Did he have that stain before, or did he get it trying to escape when Inez found him eavesdropping?
Oh, God.
Shut up. An unusually small skull. What else could you expect from the Saxon moron? Looking for paper. Paper. There's not as much as in Santa Brigana, but there's enough to jot down your scientific findings. I was an inkwell. Are you an inkwell? You an inkwell. For sleeping powder. That's mine now. Powdered glove, also known as licorice. Inez uses it as a sweetener from his most disgusting potions. However, he used it to take the sweetness out of Sir Roderick's life. Oh. Inkwell, here we go. Now you know where to find something to write with if you ever need it. You're lucky the ink is not dry, as is often the case. Paper. Write a note to send a message, but what for? Eyes. Yes, you could write Cater a note. The resemblance between her eyes and Fergus's can be of great help. I have no idea how, but sure. Straight to the point. It's like when you don't want to draw hands, so you put them in the person's pocket. Meet me in the church now. Got it. Leather tube like the ones carrier pigeons, blah blah. The message is ready to be delivered. Wooden bucket. During your long nights working in the forge, you keep yourself entertained by throwing things into that metal bucket. Oh, this wooden bucket. I see it. Besides trying to replicate the transmutation potion, Ines has been attempting to transform coal into diamonds for a long time. Coal that tried to become diamonds. Not bad. Not bad indeed. You will notice a missing marble. I need to become immortal so I can survive to the year 2187. So I can meet Ramlethal Valentine. Tell her about Valentine. Use this. For a brief moment, you're possessed by the prankster spirit of your friend Giuseppe. God rest his soul. And put your amazing skills to the test.
Huh?
She does love hamburgers, but wait, I am a hamburger. Diversion. Take another marble. You will notice 2 missing marbles. Not me. Use thread on one of the bolts. Spool of white thread, thin but resistant. Bolts blessed by Saint Eden himself. Tie a piece of thread to the back end of one bolt. Alright. Do I have a glove? Ines' falconry glove. He never lets anyone borrow it. What happened if Ines knew that sometimes you use it to send love messages to Cater via Hermidor? You want to take it, Ines mustn't see you. Bolt. You can shoot the bolt and pull the string, but something's missing. Crossbow. Shoot the bolt with the bow. It will pierce the glove and you'll pull the thread to retrieve it. But how will you avoid Ines seeing all of that? A lot of Guilty Gear questions today. Version. Okay, sounds like we have a plan.
Huh?
Sure, why not? Chaos. Ah. It would probably look really boring, Chaos. Go to the bellows. The bellows. The forge. Why was a bellows? I thought that was a window.
No, no.
It's funny. It's really funny how often I go to type the regular word chaos and I end up using a 0 instead of an O. And I have to go back and backspace through it.
I didn't do anything.
Is this the bellows? Where's the bellows? Bellows. I gotta pick up a brick from the right of the turning wheel. Is the bellows? Private chapel with sword Roderick. It was built for appearances because as a member of the Order of the Flesh, Sword Roderick prays to Satan only. Art has been instructed not to let anybody in unless they've been invited to the party which will precede tonight's ritual of the Order of the Flesh. One of the many offenses towards you by Sir Roderick. To him, you're only he as his helper. Or can't exit. Bellows. I'm looking for a brick. Have you guys got any bricks? Are you allowed to park here? I'm curious, who is this guy? Yo, what up, dog?
Good morning, good man.
At your service, sir.
They seem really heavy.
You're mad. They're empty. You know it's heavy. It's this damn hangover in my head. Oh, I can't even lift it. So Roderick, God save him for many years, forced me to drink 6 glasses in a row before buying the goods.
Maybe he fears someone will poison him.
Are you mad? Who could be so evil? Anyway, I feel horrible today. Can I take a nap?
Let this guy take a nap. There's no bricks here. Bricks. Chamanuske or Chomsky? Bricks next to a wheel.
Oh, God. I didn't do anything.
Oh, wait. You're a wheel. Torture rank that Keenaz baptized as the Confessional after you showed your skill with the Saxon Moron. Luckily, you're not going to torture anybody today, if everything goes as planned.
I didn't do anything. This can't be happening.
Oh, it's probably the
I
exit.
wasn't spying.
Shut up, kid.
No, please.
Green Sand will be filled with members of the Order of the Flesh, like every year since its foundation 7 years ago. Looking for bricks. Anybody see any bricks? Anybody know what a bellows is? Smithery, I don't really care. Looking for a brick. You know, I bet, I was gonna say the guy's name from Runaway. I can't remember his name. I bet guy from Runaway would find like 30 bricks. That's what I mean, I said, is this the bellows? But then it said, oh, you know what? I mean, this is the very first thing I clicked on. And I didn't realize it did this. Shouldn't hide secrets from Guinness, you know? Alright, found the brick. Most delicate creation. Should have given it to Cater months ago. It's a ring. One ring. But for some reason, you haven't done it yet. Are you getting cold feet? Better leave it where it is. Guinness sees it and sends it out for repair. You'll lose a good hiding place. Blah, blah, blah. Falcon. Door. Guinness is pigeon hunting Falcon and go-between for you and Cater. Him to use his beak to carry messages on its owner's behalf. And on yours, right? Put on the glove and whistle like Guinness does, the Falcon will come, but what for? Take this. What are you whispering in Hermidor's ear? He seems very upset. Whatever it is, the bird understands you better than some humans, doesn't it? Do I speak bird? That sounds like the church gates. Could it be Cater?
I didn't do anything.
Cater, finally.
What am I doing here? Give me a good reason.
First.
Guinness wants me to torture and kill a kid. The cook's son. But there's no way I'll do that.
Wait, you don't defy Hines for me, but you do for a dirty servant.
He has your same eyes.
The kid?
And your hair. I can't kill someone who reminds me so much of you. Our kids could look like him.
Kids? You and me? That requires a certain level of commitment. Much more than anything you've shown me. Anyway, who cares?
What I'm giving you is...
You're supposed to put it on.
Easy to
Yeah,
craft.
put it on our finger.
I've never worked with gold in such a clean, detailed fashion. And the inscription. I copied the idea from St. Alistair McNair.
I don't know what to say.
Tomorrow, during the hunt, we'll run away together. But first, I need to save that kid. Please, help me.
You wanted the cape, didn't you?
I need your cape to save the kid.
Sure, that's what we're here for.
Hide
Run
in one of those
away.
confessionals.
Do it
Once
on
the
your
kid
own.
escapes, I'll tell Hines I killed him accidentally. He'll tell Ursus to search for a new victim. And you'll be able to return to the castle.
And tomorrow we will be free?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yesterday. Thursday? There's no way she'll get kidnapped instead. Where is she going? Back into the dungeons. Oh wait, wrong bucket. Do that. Sure. Saw proven efficiency as the neck of the Saxon Moran confirmed. Oh. Is this sleeping powder? Sleeping powder. Church. Ursus, my boy. What is up, my dude? Forge it yourself as a way to have Ursus on your side if Inez ever went mad. Oh, nice. Inez already asked him to put on his order garments. The old man is getting careless. Though he forged it with the same useless purpose as the mask, he felt incredibly proud when he saw Ursus smash a human skull with it. Whoa. Why does the dog of his satanic sack stick so hard to his rosary? What the? Does the giant imbecile know that he's bleeding between the legs? Socks and sandals? Ba 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 ba.
I made that metal glove for you. You'd never use it against me, would you? I'll take that as a maybe not. Your leg. It's bleeding, isn't it? Well, I'd say it is. Wait. Are you having one of those days? Is that your secret?
Oh.
Just out of the blue, how many years have gone by since Hines forbade you from hurting yourself? Maybe I should tell him? Or are you going to give me whatever it is you're hiding?
Oh. Torturing himself. Now I have 2 boots. Full boots. Now I can wear one on each. God, then. Back to this guy. Those leather strips could come in handy. Unfortunately, the cart driver needs them to tie the barrels. Disgusting rag, because the cart driver uses it to wipe his sweaty forehead and runny nose. I have just the thing. Do. Boop boop doo, ba doop doo, ba doo. Nice. I'll take these leather strips. Give them back to him, but for the time being, now that the driver is asleep, you can put the kid inside one of the barrels. Now we must find a way for the kid to get here without Ursus or anybody stopping him. Shoot the barrels on that wagon. Leon, shoot the barrels on that wagon.
This can't be happening.
This sure is a combination of items. Two examples of the torture instruments known as the boot. With adjustable heights, the victim doesn't limp. Saw off the handle on both boots so they can stand on end. Sure.
Have mercy.
Alright, here you go. Here we go.
No, no.
What combination of items are we going to use to free this guy? Let's start with the cape. The obvious one. Cater's cape. Maybe the kid puts it on and covers his face with the hood, revealing only his eyes. Ursus might, just might, no. There's something else that must be solved. Strips? It's obvious. Fergus' eyes are so similar to Cater's that if he wears the cape and hides his face under the hood, even Ursus will notice. Besides, you're sure that the lever strips can help you improve the disguise, but they need something else. These shoes. Fergus will leave the church in disguise. The hooded cape will cover his face, and the boots tied with the leather strips will make him as tall as Cater. And then what? How will he get out of the castle? Finally identify everything you need for Fergus to leave the castle. Why wait any longer?
Fergus, put this on. It's time to get you out of here. We'll make Ursus believe that you're Cater and that you're sick. When you're inside the keg and the cart starts moving, say 100 Hail Marys, go deep into the woods, and walk all the way to Aberdeen. I will give you something extremely valuable. Sell it and embark on a ship to Europe.
I don't care what you did before, Deacon Iago. You're a good man.
Don't be stupid.
Come with me. We'll go to the Vatican and convince the Pope to burn that cursed book.
No. I must finish something and make sure they don't follow you. But when the bastard fell, he grabbed my medallion and took it with him deep into the well.
I'm sorry, my good Vulcan. I'm so sorry.
I'll forge a new one. Don't worry.
No, I'm sorry for you. Ursus?
What? Oh no.
Please forgive my little trick, Vulcan. You betrayed me.
Alright, chat, which route are we going here? Made it to yesterday 1. Accept.
And I'd do it again.
But you won't. Maybe you'll be glad to know that I didn't play fair myself. You were growing too distant. I had to see just how much. And you didn't pass the test. Your
Dang.
fling with Lady Katia, your disdain for our benefactor, Sir Roderick, your arrogance, and now, your betrayal. You must become my faithful disciple once more.
Never. I hate you.
You will do it. You will. You'll take the child's place in the ritual. You will drink the transmutation potion, die, and be reborn beside me. And you know why, don't you?
No idea.
The transmutation will not turn me into your slave.
Unless I forget to add mercury to the potion.
I'll lose my memories.
Worry not. I will be waiting for you. I will embrace you and remind you that you are my faithful son. You will serve me for all eternity. As of tomorrow, once we are transmuted, we will recover the Treaty of the Flesh, and you will translate it in full for me. I am certain that it hides even more powerful secrets. The world will
I can't believe all this is happening.
Good Vulcan.
What about the boy?
We have more urgent business today, but we'll find it. I may even grant you the honor of killing him. We have all the time in the world.
That kid, he has my medallion. And we got the medallion in the present day.
Deacon Iago,
What?
Who are you?
allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Gabriele Scarpetta, last remaining guardian of the Order of Iago.
What?
I'd never heard of the Order of Iago before.
Order of
It's a
Yagu?
secret reserved for the custodians of the treaty, Fergus Quinlan's successors. Another name that should ring a bell.
This guy, I never suspected that guy. The dog guy. The bird watching guy.
The order was established in 1534 by mandate of the Pope, and the first custodian of the Treaty of the Flesh was Fergus Quinlan himself.
To what extent is it secret?
Pope Clement VII himself decided that no other pope should ever know of its existence. The poor souls have enough as it is, as I'm sure the current pope could tell you. The Order of Iago has a double aim. Finding he who gave his name to the Order so as to give him the Treaty of the Flesh, or protecting the book at all costs.
It's amazing that Fergus made it that far.
Our founder must have been a man of formidable spirit. A servant who fled and then managed to convince a pope and to protect the treaty until dying of old age in the Vatican.
I assume it was Fergus who ordered that I receive the treaty.
And right you are.
Why me?
Why me? He knew my past.
Because you accepted dying for him, I suppose. There are entire religions based on such trifles, or so they say.
How was Fergus so sure that the transmutation potion had worked, and that I would survive for centuries to come?
Our founder returned to the place where he met you years before and heard a legend. That of the ghost of Deacon Iago, who rose from the church's ashes screaming, "Who am I?" and disappeared into the woods, never to be seen
Yeah, that sounds just like me.
And no one searched for me until now?
He did, all of his life, to no avail. And little by little, his successors stopped looking for you as well.
Uh-huh.
Kovacs said that you were his, I don't know, informant? He told me that you'd given him information for his book.
The bare minimum to convince him of placing the Treaty of the Flesh on the cover of his book. I had to lure you somehow.
Oh.
He said that you had contacted him in the Vatican.
As did all my predecessors every time someone asked about the Treaty of the Flesh. It didn't take me long to realize it couldn't be you, although it did turn out to be very useful in finding you.
You seem very sure of my identity.
Of course. Your phone call, the evidence, the portrait. Everything leads me to you.
The telephone.
You bugged Kovac's telephone, and that's how you found me.
True. And the next morning, I tried to do the same with your cell phone. Theft is easy first thing in the morning. People are asleep and unsuspecting.
This is very true.
To my surprise,
You could
I
steal my
soon
entire
realized that
house.
Someone had
I'd
beat
never
me to
noticed.
it. Your SIM card had been cloned. I wouldn't turn it on if I were you. Otherwise, whoever did this will know your location.
I'm gonna use that to my advantage.
Thanks. I guess. Wait a second. You still haven't said where the treaty is. Is it still in the Vatican?
No, it was relocated long ago.
Wait, ever notice? It took me a while to notice that Claire was missing.
Where was it in the Vatican?
Before the order was established, it was in the Vatican's secret archives, alongside hundreds of forbidden books. But thanks to our founder, it was moved to a secret vault within the actual archives, and protected by means of an entry mechanism that he designed with you in mind.
Ah, which means we have to die and come back to life and die and come back to life to get inside.
Why did they move it?
During the pontificate of Pope Pius VI, the papacy faced several scandals: embezzlement, theft, schemes within the organization itself. The custodian of the treaty convinced himself that the Vatican was no longer a safe place.
Good thing we forget every time we need to die. Good thing we have not Gina with us.
Where is it now?
In 1786, one of my predecessors hid the book in the catacombs of a city that was transferring the skeletons of its cemeteries to those very same catacombs. There, they recreated the same entry mechanism that the founder had designed for you.
That can't be. They took it to Paris? My Paris?
And there it still lies. Look for the Triskelion in the tunnels, and you will find the Treaty of the Flesh. Goodbye, Deacon Yago.
Wait, won't you be traveling with me?
No, I am free of my burden at last. The Order of Yago dies today. You will never see me again.
Goodbye.
Thank you for everything, Scarpetta. I will find the book and dedicate my life to protecting its secret.
I don't doubt it.
Then why don't you look happy about it?
Don't you realize that your life gains meaning, and that my life loses it? May God be with you, Deacon Yago. It has been an honor.
What about the bird watching? You know what's really funny? Dream Boom last week.
Well,
Doesn't seem too pleased with what she sees. So last week, Dream Boom brought up the fact that that guy was French. That the guy that was speaking, even though he was speaking Dutch or something like that. I forgot what language he was speaking. It's kind of funny to me that it turns out he was French. Dream Boom knew the whole time. I was a heckin' genius. Alright, anyways. Maybe you should help her make up her mind.
it's one of a kind. Say one more word and there's no deal. I'm leaving in 4 hours and I don't have time to waste. Shit.
Oh. Keep quiet instead of bashing her teeth out. Who's this prehistoric snob thinks she is? Don't say anything, not Gina.
Piece of shit.
Wow. How much you want for it?
Anyway, Mrs. Yesterday.
Go with the flow.
Yes? The pictures didn't lie. Neither did the certificate. It's a magnificent sculpture.
The one was with all those wells and hmms.
Now let's talk about the price. Your husband was very clear. He asked for 400,000 euros. More than what it's worth. 100,000 euros, that's my offer. And not a cent more of your continental currency.
You making fun of you?
I don't care what my husband said.
900,000. Uh,
600,000 euros or no deal.
500,000 euros.
Sold.
can't believe it. You managed to get 4 times what she was offering. Wait a minute, that's not 4 times what she was offering.
You'll find a check for 500,000 euros in this envelope.
Okay, wait.
And don't give me that look. I've been haggling for years. I'll send my men to pick up the piece this afternoon. I gave a card to your husband. I'll activate it to show the phone number if he needs to call. It's been a pleasure meeting you, Mrs. Yesterday.
He's been haggling for years,
We
Claude.
should meet someday when I'm back in Paris. We have so much in common.
Of course. On the one hand, Weasel didn't show up to pick up the painting she ordered, and no matter how hard you try to get a hold of her, she's still nowhere to be found. Aw, it's a beautiful painting. On the other, Basher just bought a piece for 500,000 euros, more than enough to pay your father's debts. I just want to note for the record, I just picked a random number. It says here, it just says pick whatever in this guide. Anyways, if that weren't enough, she's going to publish a book about John's past. Is that a coincidence, or is Baxter hiding something? If that's the case, you'll find it, no matter how well she hid it in the depths of the World Wide Web. Time to hack our way into the internet and fix Chaos's internet. Maybe fix my
Are you
internet.
sure this is where we're supposed to meet?
Sure, Joke. Do you want me to phone her?
Hi, Boris.
Hello.
Ha! You see? Happy birthday, Mole.
Hi, John.
Hi, John. I know you? Question mark.
Your face rings a bell.
Pauline introduced us at that party. You were disguised as Einstein.
Oh, yeah.
I was disguised as Santa Muerte. Your friend Boris was, well, Boris.
Oh, right, yes.
I like Boris's disguise.
Hey, take a look at this. Maybe you've seen this symbol in the catacombs?
I think I have. It's pretty far in one of the sections tourists never see.
Cool. Can you take us there?
Sure, once we've clarified something.
I assume it's payment.
We've brought some climbing gear, like you told Boris.
Please tell me it includes headlights.
Boris said nothing about headlights.
Sure, what for? It's not as if you're going down into subterranean tunnels built centuries ago, right? But don't worry, I brought headlights for all.
How convenient.
Boris said it wouldn't be cheap.
2,000. If the catacombs
2,000.
catch us, you better pay my fine or else you'll face the consequences. If it's too expensive for you, good luck finding someone who knows the tunnels like I do. Plus, who knows climbing and who doesn't give a damn about the law.
All right.
All
Let's hurry.
right. Reminds me of Day After Tomorrow. Wait, A New Beginning. That's the name of the game. A New Beginning. Where it would randomly have like the comic book looking things. Hope we run into George Stobart down
It's in
here.
that gallery. I'll stand guard here. If the catacombs come, I'll lure them away while you escape down this tunnel. If you need me, point here with this.
Catacombs. Ah. Alright, step 1. I have to run to the restroom. Everyone take a minute or so. I'll be right back. Hello, I am back. I didn't realize there was no music here. I hope everyone has been enjoying our voyage today through yesterday so far. I have no idea how far we are into this game because this guide is set up really oddly. What question are we on? 54. We have made it through one chapter today so far. Oh, I found out how far we are. Excellent. How's it going, Boris?
I'm certain that we have to cross that fence, but I just can't find the way. Can you help me?
Sure, Joke. In a jiffy. Just gotta finish something first.
In a jiffy.
I'm certain that we have to cross that fence, but I just can't find the way. Can you help me?
Sure, Joke. In a jiffy.
In a jiffy.
Just gotta finish something first.
A wall of
You're
skull.
staring at that skull.
It's my grandpa. I'm asking him if he knows where my Danny is.
Hmm.
You don't need to ask that skull. I can tell you what happened. Everybody can.
No, you weren't there when it happened. Nor were I. I was late. But Grandpa is in heaven. He can see everything.
Oh. Talking skull.
So your grandpa is talking to you?
Not right now. He's going to ask some other dead guys, just in case someone was there when Cadway collapsed. I sure hope he finds someone who can tell him where Danny is.
He's gonna find Danny. Danny's gonna tell you where Danny is.
Dude, they moved the skeletons here in the 18th century, and they were already old. He can't be your grandfather.
Then he's my super mega great grandpa. Who cares?
Alright. Prediction time. Who thinks that we're gonna actually find out that Danny's alive and in the Vatican by the end of the game? That's my prediction. It's everyone's Danny's prediction. There's no way that we don't find Danny. That's what I think. They can't just leave us hanging. You can't leave Boris hanging like this.
Are you sure Pauline didn't tell you where
I
she
am
was going?
Danny.
Again, no. As if she told me anything. I saw her this morning when Baxter came to pay a lot for that Japanese statue.
Yeah, I kind of like this is my guess. I mean, I have absolutely no idea. This is my guess. We go to the Vatican or wherever at the end of this, and Danny saves us. Somehow Danny is going to be the one that brings everything together at the very end. That's my prediction. Because that's the most ridiculous thing I can think of.
Thanks for arranging things with Mole.
As soon as you said catacombs, she came to my mind. But not just my mind. Ever since I saw her at that party, she affects another part of me too. Happy birthday. But now I'm too busy to think with that other place.
What? Ooh.
Oh my god, 1,000 views already?
Notification gang, holla. Yo, hello, Jimmy Poopins. Welcome to the catacombs. This is our good pal Boris. He's got a headlight. Is that a birthmark? Or maybe it has something to do with Cadway Station's tragedy and his own madness.
Listen.
Ooh.
Everyone thinks we should leave through the butt. Let's search for the butt, Sharia. It's the only way.
Yo, thank you, Jimmy. For 29 months. That's almost 1 year. I hope whatever you were playing was superliminal. Boris complained when you forced him to wear that light. I look like a train choke, and I don't like them things at all. Man, flashback to yesterday, part 1. One of the many Soviet Union tees that Boris has. The one with the star-spangled background still puzzles you. Alright, is he wearing socks and sandals? Oh. the moon. Blah, 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 blah. I can't read this. Having called you and showing you to you its eternal beauties, around you moves, and yet your eyes look down. Hence he who seeth all things scourges you. You smile when you recognize verses from the Divine Comedy. Thanks, Fergus. Uh-huh. Symbol of the Order Iago. Your symbol. Well, instead of a signature. The Realm of Dead? Who cares who wrote what? Why doesn't it have a lock? Is it a door or just a way to block the tunnel? I can pull it out, but it's fixed firmly to the fence. This is a climbing tool. I learned that from the game The Forest. You try to force the zip tie open with your bare hands, but it won't budge. Fortunately, this zip tie is as stubborn as the other one. Oh, Alundra questions. Can't wait for tonight's video game music trivia quiz. Where we get Alundra questions and I get really mad because I can't type Alundra really fast. Very first hypersonic. I can type Alundra just as fast as Claude can type Equinox. But only sometimes. One of the skeletons. That's skeleton. Do they hang him here or bring his dead body? Good question. Remember the legend of Bertrand the Wizard that you told Fergus and other kids that entered Inverloch more than 5 centuries ago? I was about to say, who did we know that had the story about the guy that lost his right leg? His right leg. He stared at it. Very strange. Put the pointer in the skull's nose again. Again? Oh wait, I get it. This point doesn't really fit well in the eye sockets. You better find a place for it. See, I thought we were shooting the laser beam from our hand into it, but it's shooting the other way. Pour some water on the ground to moisten the soil. Let's use the hook. Let's talk about the climbing tool. Soften the soil with water, dig with the axe, and... Interesting. Now the pivot is up far. Wait. And now that the pivot is as far up as it gets, what next? Okie dokie. Yes. Also missing a leg. See, this one's missing its right leg. Might be mistaken, but it seems like Furtis really paid attention to your stories.
Are you sure it was the right leg that was cut off?
Is it that important?
Inside the point of skulls, no, blah 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 blah. Why is Skeleton looking at that exact direction? Your finger in the hole and pull, but can't move it. All right. Give me that. I also have no idea what's going on. You insert the bar through both pivots and it seems to rotate a bit. Since you can't move it alone, you resort to Boris, who helps you for the first time, and possibly last time. Oh no. I assume it's because he's lazy. Thank you, Boris. Why is it on the ground? Did its carrier fall in the well, or did he just run in fear? Wonder how long it's been since it was last lit. Seem to be pretty well fixed to the wall. How much weight can these rings support? Remember the rings fixed to the wall that held the chains in your Inquisition cell? Maybe they should supported a handrail? Good question. Not a bad idea, running the rope through the rings to create a kind of handrail so you can cross. However, it's the fish that bites its own tail, because you need the handrail to access the farthest rings. Too bad you can't climb. Back to Boris. Low Boris. Hi, Boris. We'll standing guard at the end of this gallery. Mind you, pre-Columbian art. A card. She likes taking risks. An ace. She likes to stand out. Hearts. Love. Maybe that dragon is the most common tattoo on her body. Why does everybody gotta have a dragon tattoo? Dream. Boom. Knew it. Dream, past, present, future. Is that talking about you? Why would it be talking about us? They're run there? Not the first Pauline's former partners to have that word tattoo. Same. Same? Same. They look comfy, maybe more than yours. I would wear these shoes. I would wear the heck out of these shoes. Missing a tattoo? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Wait, no, come back.
What's the matter? Problems?
Yeah, maybe. You didn't even raise an eyebrow when Boris said happy birthday.
I've been putting him off ever since I gave him my number at that party. Fucking alcohol, I was smashed. Man, he's really nuts. Today he called about work, so I didn't give him hell.
Wait a minute.
My guess is that if you pass a rope through the rings on the well, then we'd have sort of a handrail for me to grab onto.
Okay, let's hurry.
Let's go.
I can, but I won't. I never cross over an abyss if I don't know what's below. Find another solution, or just give it up.
They brought Pauline. Told Pauline to jump. Hey, Pauline, can you jump down there? When you wake up, can you catch me when I jump? I mean, they're not thinking with immortality like I would.
Are you getting used to that light?
Sure. Why do you ask? Now I'm afraid it'll go out. But luckily, I have the lighter that you gave me at Cadway.
I don't remember giving you a lighter in Cadway.
How typical. You found it brand new and gave it to me, saying it was the light of truth. I'm keeping it like a golden treasure.
You're gonna need that lighter later to create fire for the immortality potion.
Can you lend me the lighter?
No, no. What if the headlight dies?
That headlight will not burn out easily.
How do you know that?
You're so close to the wall that you're just lighting a tiny space. That saves a lot of energy.
Come on, Chuck. I'm not taking stupid pills, you know?
Oops, sorry.
You sure the light won't go out?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, I believe you.
That's the smartest thing I've heard anyone say this whole game.
These pivots on the ground, I'm trying to raise them up.
Nice, we already did that.
Can you lend me the lighter?
Okay, but if you lose it, don't blame me for lending it to you.
Thank you. Have this torch. The lighter is Danny. Um... This. Why do whales keep popping up everywhere you go throughout the centuries? Throw it and light it at the bottom, but no, something's missing. You light the torch with the lighter and... This is where we go get Pauline. I ought to jump down there and get my torch. Ulahan. I was fighting those guys yesterday. Hello.
I know you don't talk a lot to Pauline, but has she told you anything these past few days?
Pauline? To me? Oh, come on. We weren't close at all in the old days, and it's rained a lot since then. Moreover, the group gave me the cold shoulder when I joined the Catacops, but Pauline had already left before that.
Oh.
I lit the well. It's about 15 meters deep.
Okay, let's hurry. Well, it seems you're on the right path. Let's go.
Thank you.
There you go. Hey, don't die, okay?
You got it. Ah. Yeah, 2 ice axes you could advance by pulling one into one ring and then the other... I need to use the rope. Can I just go to the other side? Oh, okay. I can't read that at all. Stop. Hell awaits beyond the kingdom of death. At last, a new symbol. Maybe this was the wrong way. Look at yourself and see Miguel de Ferdinando, son of the devil and prisoner of the Inquisition. Is there anything left of the young disciple who, dressed in rags, mastered more fighting techniques than you can now remember? Brother Yaga from Santa Brigada, copyist apprentice with a secret talent for understanding all languages. Choke, the visionary beggar, able to recreate the Holy Inquisition in a metro station. And able to try and kill what you love most, Pauline. What? Vulcan, founder of the Order of the Flesh, torturer and killer. Lost everything to save a servant. John yesterday, the historian without memories, manipulated time after time by those who crave a life beyond death. Remember dying in the snow, however, you don't remember who you were, where you were, or when. Still convinced this guy's like several hundred years old. I mean, more than 500, like several thousand years old. Who are you really, John? But most importantly, who will you be when it's all over? Yeah, let's not look to the past. Don't look to yesterday. Look to tomorrow. We'll be John tomorrow by the end of it. This lamp. I need that to make a grenade launcher later.
Dear Deacon Yago, if you are reading this, my suspicions were right.
You transmuted. And if you've managed to get here, then the Order of Yago is not as safe as it needs to be. Now it's your turn to protect the treaty of the flesh. I think of you as a demon redeemed for the divine cause, like a new St. Paul, and I congratulate myself on having caused that redemption. You not only saved me, but also gave a new meaning to my existence. I pray that I'm now giving a new meaning to yours. May God be with you, my friend Yago. Fergus Quinlan, Rome, October the 27th, 1558.
It was like yesterday. Candles are just like you. They are lit. They are extinguished. They are lit again. They die and resurrect. But there's less wax every time. What if you had a fixed number of deaths? What? Assemble. Wait, what did he say? Something about if not for Fergus's letter. Symbol of perfection of the divine. Medallion fits perfectly, but nothing happens. Try to rotate it, but it looks like you're not strong enough. Doesn't seem to fit. If they did, you could grab the handles to rotate them. That doesn't seem to line up its previous owner, who in any case seems somewhat visually impaired. Oh, it seems they are leaving nothing to chance here. Nice. Who's the gnarly surfer bro? Me. That's it. When you know, in the credits, when they're like, "And you." You see.
Come on, the catacombs are about to come.
Let's move, Boris.
That's what you were looking for?
Yes.
Ah, no, Boris.
Hi, dear.
Amanda? You?
I lost track of you in New York, but thanks to your friend Cell, I was able to track you down. Now, you'll let us tie you up. You'll get on the boat, and if you try anything, he dies. Is that okay?
Why does she need 2 guns? Sometimes you just want a dual wheel. Maybe you're ambidextrous and you want to show off. Uh-huh. Right up. Piece of dirty cloth has dried out your mouth. If you could at least drink something. That's my first thought too. He still has eyes. Zip tie digs into your skin, but not enough to cut off your circulation. Amanda, or whoever tied you up like this, knew what she was doing. They'd at least left her feet untied. Dang. Like the guy in the first game that had a sword and a gun like he was an anime character. Ah. Die with a leaf and you hear snoring. Boris is alive. Good. I don't know if I could make it without him still alive. I mean, it's his son's birthday after all. Oh god. You perceive another presence in the room. It's barely breathing as an extremely slow heartbeat. Oh, we missed a thing. Hands weren't tied. You look into your pockets for something capable of getting you out of this mess. But Amanda and co. probably emptied your pockets anyway. Not being able to see is the worst part. You've never been here, so you can't even use the eyes of yesteryear. Good thing we're trained for the unknown... something. I forgot what it's called. Click on the barrels. Judging by the strong smell from fermentation, you must be in a wine cellar. Ah. Chaos knew what he had to do. And he only had 5 letters to do, or 6, yeah, 5 letters to do so. Click on the toolbox near John. Everybody's gonna notice me doing all this. I go to the torture instrument in order to grab different... Oh, wait, never mind. These are all torture... What's this one? I'll take this one. Item can be useful in any way. It certainly won't be in its current state. Remember a simple torture instrument from your executioner days? Small knife you used to cut prisoners' eyelids. Ew. Although you would sometimes use it to make small incisions in prisoners' flesh and pull out their veins. Blech. Go ahead and cut my feet. Can't cut that.
My good Vulcan.
Ah.
You can't be.
Last, after centuries of nightmares, you come face to face with a creature that haunts your dreams. Kines.
Kines died at St. Fergus 500 years ago. The Inquisition killed him and burned down the church with his body in it.
I'm afraid you're mistaken.
A coin was enough to transmute two people. You are immortal.
After making you drink and stabbing you, Ursus gave me the other half of the potion. Just seconds before the Inquisition barged in. When they set the church on fire, I thought I'd suffocate in my hiding place. I quickly poured mercury in the potion and drank it, but didn't die. I didn't dare leave the church until 2 nights later. I looked for you among the burnt bodies, but how was I going to recognize you? How could I be sure that the potion had worked?
It worked. I'm still alive, and so are you. But you know the best part?
Dude, do we hate or forgive? Gosh, should Don get young again? I'm wondering if he's bothered to try dying at all this whole time. Forgive sounds funnier.
You once saved my life. When you took it away years later, you gave me the chance to get it back. And that's what I've done. We're even.
I'm happy to hear that, because I need your compassion. I beg you, grant this sinner's soul some peace.
You've been living in torment for 500 years.
Kill me. I want to die, once and for all. For good, and only you can help me, my son. Ursus!
Uh-oh.
I told you nothing would happen. Please, follow me outside. Take the wine set, and blow out the candles. Our host will arrive at dusk. In the meantime, will you think about my request? Please.
This is not the original Ursus. Here's this guy. Hours go by, but you don't think about Ine's request. You have too much on your mind. And too much to do.
Huh? Where's the other guy?
Horace? Ow. Oh no.
Poor Ronald. Goodbye, my dear gardener. You had wonderful green fingers. He cried blood when he started reading it, just like you said he would.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Mr. Yesterday. Amanda, go find the madman. He has to be here somewhere. Lenny, you bring up Gines's alchemy table. And get this shit out of here. Well, well, well. Why the long face?
I'm the only one that can read this. I'm just gonna make up my own stuff.
What did you do to Boris?
What did we do? What did you do? Lenny just told me he disappeared.
Don't try to fool me. Where is he?
Gines, is there anything you didn't tell me about Vulcan? Does he have any powers we might not know of?
So I suppose you're hunting down immortals all over the world?
Now that you mention it, I feel honored. 100% of the world's immortal population is in my house this very instant. But don't get me
Nice.
wrong. Your old friend is here of his own accord. Isn't that right, Father Gines?
That's right, little Vic.
Little Vic?
Don't act surprised, Mr. Yesterday. I've known Father Gines for a long time, ever since I found him in that nursing home.
What was he doing in the nursing home? Actually looks crazy even as a kid.
Oh, I can't stand children crying. Get out of here.
Good person or bad person? Nobody knows. We don't know yet, Chaos. We'll find out eventually. Good person.
Is that because you can't stand to see children suffer?
Let's just say that I was good at ending their suffering back in the day.
So, are you going to help me?
Satan, take me now. You won't leave until I ask you what happened, will you?
They told me my granddad's here, but I can't find him.
I entered the first nursing home I found. I guess it never occurred to me that there could be more than one, nor that my grandfather was in the most expensive one in London.
Run away and do it on your own. Run away while you can. So if we were to play the Runaway series, do we play it after this or like a distance from now?
I ran away from home because I haven't seen my granddad in 6 months.
Well, I didn't even get to meet
How come your eyebrows are
He's
brown
been dead for
and your hair is
600
blonde?
years.
He's been dead for 600 years. Oh.
My granddad is sick. There's a little man in his head that steals his words.
Name Alzheimer's?
That's a shame. You can't live without words.
A lady at the door told me to wait here.
We'll wait. And let's hope we don't have to wait too long.
Sir? My name is Victoria Baxter, but my friends call me Vic.
I haven't had a name for a long time. Or friends, for that matter. But you can call me Gines.
Chaos. Oh god. 600 years.
There's something I don't understand. If your granddad died that long ago, you must be really, really old. I mean, my nan was 87, and everyone said she died of old age.
Oh. And who says I haven't died?
I don't think I understand.
Listen here, little girl. If I tell you the truth, will you do me a favor?
Of course, Mr. Gines.
I was your grandmother's age the first time I died. But years before, I had taken a very special potion. They told me it gave you the power to come back to life at the same exact age as when you died for the first time. But what if that wasn't true? The only way to find out was to kill myself, but I couldn't do that.
And didn't you have any friends who could help you?
I had 2 good friends, Ursus and Vulcan. They were like my children. Ursus died in a fire. As for Vulcan, I lost his track. I spent decades searching for him, because only he could confirm if the powers of the potion were real.
You could have looked up that potion in an encyclopedia.
There weren't any encyclopedias back then. Although, there was a book that mentioned the potion, but I never found it again.
Oh, so he's afraid of dying? And he needs us to read the book to make sure it's gonna work. Even though we've died, and our BFF, not Gina, has also died multiple times. Gina just kills herself every morning instead of having to shave her legs.
Doctors know about these things. Did you ever ask them?
I couldn't ask anyone. I'd done bad things. I was a fugitive. I searched for decades.
Oh!
Until I died of old age, as old as I am now.
It brings you back. Okay, hold on.
And I come back to life, and I can't walk.
Oh, it's when you die.
You're not allowed to say shit.
They just opened up my throat so I could talk. I haven't been able to say a single word for 60 years. I'll say shit all I want. And you should do the same.
That's why she says it randomly. Yeah, okay. So for some reason, I was thinking that he died when he took the potion, but he actually said earlier, I didn't die when I took the potion or whatever. Yeah, it's all. I see. Yeah.
Shit.
See? It's easy.
Shit.
Nice. Don't
That's how she
let
got.
anyone ever take away your right to say what you want. Words should
I
never
forgot what it's
be
called
hidden.
now.
Shit.
Yeah, Miglix, I got it.
Vic, but I think you should calm down.
Can't tell me what to say. We didn't need the origin. Yes, we did.
You know a lot about death. Will my granddad live?
I don't know, Vic. I do know that if he dies, he won't come back like me. But if I could change places with him, I'd do so gladly.
You're a good man, Mr. Gines.
Now it's my turn. You owe me a favor.
Yes, whatever you want.
Could you place your hand on mine?
What's going to happen to you?
No one should die alone. Stay with me for a little while. And don't stop talking. Just pretend that I'm asleep. Don't let them see that I'm...
He died right there in front of me, and I stood there for nearly half an hour, holding his hand and begging him to come back. And he did.
It was true!
Hello, little Vic.
You're so lucky!
I'm not so sure. I'll die again in a few weeks, but I might not be as lucky as I was today. It might take me a lot longer to come back. They'll certify my death. They'll bury me. I'll die and come back. Die and come back. Die and come back inside my grave until there's no room left in the cemetery. Then they'll empty the graves, burn the remains, and I'll die and come back again, and I'll drag myself until someone finds me and takes me to a public nursing home. But I won't find you there. You'll have died of old age.
Luckily, that didn't happen. It took me 40 years, but I found you at last. And together we found your beloved Vulcan, the treaty, and also, surprise, we even found a judgment coin.
The time has come. I beg you, for the mercy I do not deserve, please read the treaty in search of the potion that reverts immortality. Please, kill me.
What do you guys think? Hacky sack? I don't know. I mean, he really does need to die. But also, the option we pick doesn't actually matter. He's a good guy. It doesn't matter what you pick here. So for the sake of dialogue, no one deserves this. I'm with Chaos, but Claude answered first, so...
You don't deserve the compassion you seek. You've destroyed too many lives. It's far more than you ever showed for Fergus, or Alonzo, or me, and so many others. And yet you had compassion for yourself. You weren't capable of ending your own life. That's how you wanted it, and that's how it shall be.
Vulcan, please.
Listen, don't waste any more of my time. None of that shit is going to happen. We're going to mix up a new transmutation potion, but I'm the one who's going to do the drinking.
Are you really going to betray Gines?
No, we'll have time for his death and all that. All the time in the world. We'll find another coin, but first things first. I don't want to have to grow a day older and have to live my immortality in a decrepit corpse like you.
Vic, don't do this to me.
Miss Baxter, the madman is nowhere to be found. But I did find this.
You can shoot her a few times too.
Forget the madman. Here's an even better offer. Wouldn't you just love an immortal girlfriend?
They don't know. Wait, why are you doing this? She's already immortal. Why are we doing this? He has a plan.
I'll come back, John.
Probably a fake potion. And since he knows that...
It's a while to come back. What about her?
Probably made a fake potion.
I'm alive. And you don't know how happy that makes me.
Alright, time to drink the fake potion. Ah ha ha. And now she's
Amanda,
dead.
keep an eye on them. I promise that when we find another coin, you'll be...
Got him. She didn't come back. On the one hand, Weasel didn't show up to pick the painting. Oh yeah, this flashback. She ordered a half hour, blah 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 blah. She's still nowhere to be found. Anna still got a gun though, but that's okay. We can keep coming back to life. On the other hand, Baxter just bought a piece of €500,000, more than enough to pay your father's debts. Now, if that weren't enough, she's going to publish a book about John's past. Is that a coincidence, or is Baxter hiding something? If that's the case, you'll find it, no matter how well she hid it in the depths of the World Wide Web. Alright, what are we looking up? Weasel? What question are we on? A7? Alright, hold on. Yeah, we started this earlier and then it like cut to the other guy. Try her email, phone, and even KU7, but Weasel's nowhere to be found. We're all hackers here, so we don't need to explain what KU7 is, right? Right? Just like Baxter said, the card she gave John is activated. I guess it must be connected to a private server from which Baxter controls the contact information that should show up. But if Baxter can land information on that card, you can download it. Takes you a while to access the server, but you finally manage. Baxter's private life is all yours. Let's see. Besides the phone numbers that appear on the card, you find several others connected to a network. Registered under one Amanda Royce. 2 days ago, just before John came back from talking to Baxter, Royce received a call from another phone in the network. 841. It's registered under one Ernest W. Brooke. After doing some research, you discovered it's Baxter's personal assistant. The number is registered under Baxter's name. 2 days ago, just before John came back from talking to Baxter, a call was placed from this number to a number of phone on the network. Amanda Royce's number. Number is registered under Malcolm D. Wilkins, CEO of the Trebek Corporation. Looks like he talks to Baxter almost every day. She uses the same search engine almost everyone uses, so it's pretty easy to access her search history. Several items grab your attention. This one. Here are some of the search terms most used by Baxter. Immortality, Transmutation, Order of the Flesh, Hines, Judgment Coin, Miguel, Saint Fernando. Interesting, right? She uses Bing, just like everyone else. It was the alchemist who was searching for the great truth. Not Gina. What is her name? I Google everywhere at the end of time all the time. That's my search history. Among the hundreds of emails the Baxter sent and received over the past few days, you focused on just a few. Email sent from Postabilities informs Baxter that her new mansion in Paris will be fully accessible by wheelchair in less than a month. Interesting. Sant used to say the psychiatric hospital for the elderly located in Paris would like to thank Baxter via email for a generous donation. Check the deep web real quick. Simple search in the deep web brings back interesting results, at least more interesting than the ones John found when he Googled Baxter. Looks like Baxter went to some of the most elite schools in England. 7 of them, to be exact. Not even her family's fortune avoided her being expelled from the first 6 due to her difficult personality. Out of costly medical treatments, Baxter's grandfather, mother, and father all died of Alzheimer's. Since then, not only does Baxter donate large sums of money to different hospitals and institutions, but she also visits patients herself almost every week. Baxter owns 51% of the shares of a holding called Trebet. The information isn't public, but after reading the company's name several times, you realize that Baxter hasn't been trying hard to hide it. Oh. Kicked out from the M 13 years ago due to classified circumstances not even you can unveil. And hired as head of security by Baxter 8 months ago. Sure. 1987. Dang, she's old. George Bile. About a year ago, he still goes by the name Lord Bile. Anyways, about a year ago, Baxter gained legal guardianship of a 90-year-old in a wheelchair. This Lord Bile had just been admitted to an elderly home near Brighton. Just do a random one. 7126-2648-5095. Those are the numbers I always used. Andrew Royce. A few days ago, Baxter's number. Wait, what am I doing here? John already knows tobacco is one of Baxter's guilty pleasures. Spends a fortune on cigars, pipes, and all kinds of smoking accessories. I'm looking for something about an auction. It's good hacking music. Seems that Baxter's love for Japanese art is not a lie. She spends several hours a day chasing down collector's items on the net. Not surprised that Baxter showed interest in your antique shop, considering she was going to buy the Neo. You're surprised that she searched the location on Google Maps over a month ago. Looking for something about an auction. An email from Baxter to Arthur Thompson, an aircraft pilot, sent 2 days ago. Asked him to prepare a private jet in order to travel to London today in a few hours. Speaking of the real MGP, I noticed, and it made me laugh, I noticed that our good pal Sir VG has maxed out his MGP. And he can no longer receive MGP. That is a lot of MGP. After appearance on the TV show that Boris saw, Baxter wrote an email to the director. The host reeks, I want her fired. I see. There's only one thing left. Every time you research somebody, you take notice of their taste in pornography. It says a lot about a person. Oddly enough, Max does not watch porn online. She already seems strange, but this just blows your mind. Wait. Auction. Now that shows up. What the F? During these past few days, Baxter's been obsessively visiting a website, Coleridge's, the London-based auction house. Looks like they're auctioning several lots the day after tomorrow. Lot 3. 1830 chest decorated with coins from different time periods. Wait a second. I think it's 999 million. I think chaos. That can't be mere coincidence. The very coin John needs to cure his immortality-induced amnesia. It's perfectly clear. Baxter is pursuing immortality and using you both. She plans to travel to London to get a hand in those judgment coins. So what are you going to do? You haven't spoken to John since your last argument. But if what you just found out about Baxter is true, he might be in danger. Call his cell phone, but he doesn't answer. He probably lost it again. It's only 9 million. 10 million, yeah. It's a lot. Either way. Think about Weasel's micro cameras. It dawns on you. The EU is so full of nooks and crannies that you could actually hide several micro cameras inside. It will be your first analog Trojan. Decide to get your hands on that coin, but how will you pull it off? Steal the coin. What if you sneak into Coleridge's, find the chest, and take the coin? Your knowledge of security systems, it should be doable. Problem is the lot auction. Everyone would see that a coin was missing, and Baxter would know something's up. What if you replace the coin with a counterfeit? You do have a file with a 3D model of the coin. Although I'm afraid you lack both the skill and tools to print metal. You only know one person who could pull it off. She should have come to collect the painting she ordered, but she didn't show up and you can't seem to reach her. There's only one thing you can do. Travel to her house in Amsterdam. Okay, Pauline, you've got a plan. Lisa loves danger. She seeks it. She instigates it. So much that, when it finally arrives, she turns on a red light to welcome it. Approach her floating house stealthily, just to play it safe. Reminds me of, I forgot the name, the lady's name in Dreamfall. Mac and Nico's apartment. No, this is Dreamfall, lady. It's a real long flashback. How is it strange? Because we did it after the fact? I think it's good storytelling. This way we find new information on the information we already know. And that's why Kingdom Hearts has sold millions. We know we know how it all goes? Or do we? It's okay, Kingdom Hearts isn't for everybody. Diesel flashes that light from a secret workshop when the coast isn't clear, generally meaning cops are near. See, okay, let's look at it this way. Let's say they went on without doing any of this, and then, like, Pauline has, like, a gun or you use the wrong coin. So now they can set up to be like, oh, that was a fake. Like if they didn't have this at all, and they were like, oh, it was a fake coin or something like that we used. See, there's a lot of things they could set up for here that if they didn't do, then we'd just be like, what? I mean, we were already like, what? A lot of times. Where am I going? Just jump down from the bridge. How do I jump down? Tower of whatever that's not important. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's not a fake coin. Maybe we're led to believe that we're going through this whole thing, it's going to be a fake coin. Who knows? Kingdom Hearts. The ropes cushion your fall. No one heard you. We'll find out in Yesterday Part 3. What are we doing here? Oh, I see. Those two don't look like they're Weasel's friends. If you want her help with the coin, you have to take care of them first, and quickly, or you'll miss your flight to London. Handsome, but don't let that fool you. He's not here to give Weasel a present. He's sleeping peacefully. He must have total trust in his partner. Me too. I'll take this. I'll take this. I'll take this. You can't use two-handed weapons at once. What? Titan's grip, please. Thank you for tape and rope. They are terribly old. So am I. Knock from the roof. You can take one of the thugs by surprise and from behind. Surprise. Supplies! What? At Demon Smalls, which side of the boat is the stern? Thank you. At Demon Smalls. It's neither larboard or starboard. Thank you. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. It's got a gun, but you have the element of surprise. Surprise. You can knock lightly on the door and then take him by surprise from the roof. But what then? Ephraim Cleves. And now your left and rights are mixed up in your head because you're always the tank? Demon Smalls. I'm actually disappointed as well. Battle. If you knock on the door, blah, 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 hit him with the orb. But what if he shoots you before that? Plan could work. You knock from the roof, throw the lifesaver over his head, and make sure he can't shoot his gun, and then you'll have him hit him with the orb. But will that be enough? You've got a plan. Now you just need to pull it off. It's okay. They're gonna throw you in the water, or you'll drown multiple times. Imagine being immortal and being constantly trapped underwater. So you just revive, drown, revive, drown, revive, drown for all of eternity.
I hope you're not afraid of the dark.
Part of the work is done. The clock is ticking. If you don't hurry, you'll miss your plane to London. Oh no. I mean, that's almost... Oh, yeah, that's, anyways, that's almost as bad. Actually, it's probably worse than what this guy's going through. Now I need to take a bunch of random stuff. Theoretically, you might make it to the shore. Theoretically. After hundreds of years. I mean, we threw that one guy down the well. Who's now trapped in the well. For the rest of eternity. To starve to death. Revive. Starve to death. Revive. Ba ba ba. The torture guy? No, the other guy from the first game. Let's see, we got some PVC pipes. Should have gone with Apex. Maybe PVC is the best material to craft a weapon with. Maybe it can at least look the part. I'm gonna make a gun. Put your hands in the air. I know what you were thinking. We're gonna make a tube where we shoot darts out of. No, I'm gonna make a fake gun. If you were into botany, you'd know that this was also known as Crown of Christ because of its thorns. It's Amanda's gun. Wait a minute. You were sort of right about us making a blow gun. Kept wanting to say blowtorch. Sleeping peacefully. You must have total trust in his partner. Better get him with this. Can't throw the tube at him. He'd see it when he wakes up, which would certainly put him on guard. Although, you could use the tube as a blowpipe to shoot the thorn at him. This way, he'll believe that a mosquito bit him. He'll see that his partner's gone and will come out. But what happens next? Perfect. Let's hope this plan works as well as the last one. He's got a real gun.
Many thanks for your gun. I'm in serious need of a real one.
Got him.
Well played, miss. You have our undying respect.
Now, tell us what you want. Untie us, and
we'll kill you. Respectfully.
Marcus, are you stupid?
No. As you know, my IQ is 21 points higher than yours.
I was negotiating with the miss here.
She tricked us big time, so she's not stupid either. which means your negotiation is not going to fool her.
Or is
I
it?
believe the point here is that our logical movement implies redirecting our bad start with the miss toward a relationship based in honesty.
Holy crap. I'm all for honesty. But she starts.
Thanks, Julius.
First and paramount, we're here for something related to a certain post-impressionist from Zundet. Would you please be so kind to tell us where the lady of the house is?
What for, if she just told you herself? Make yourself comfortable, guys.
Alright, see ya.
You're a mega rat. 100% mega. Come here and give me a fucking hug. Weasel! Tell me it's not you who took those 2 idiots down.
You
was
didn't
me.
see it? You used to have cameras.
I still have them, but I was taking a nap. I was so bored, I just woke up now.
What?
Ah.
I suppose you saw the 2 guys with guns up there?
Are they freaking you out? I remember I gave you a contact to buy a gun.
Weasel!
Okay. They are art collecting specialists. They manage conflictual situations in unpeaceful ways. I should have given them something related to the canvas I asked you to bring here. I should have, but I didn't.
They're not from here. Who do they work for?
For my client. Someone whose name I don't know, of course. Probably they don't either. They're alive after all.
You agreed to meet here?
Who do you think I am, Rat? We'd agreed to meet in a small airport on the outskirts of Hilversum, about 15 miles
Airport,
from
you say?
here. It seems they were coming in a private aeroplane.
Plane, you say?
I don't know how they found me, but who cares now?
I brought what you asked me for. An original by an unknown painter with the canvas and frame from the Netherlands. Would you just tell me what you want it for?
In brief, I'm going to paint a new Van Gogh using your canvas and
Van
its
Gogh.
elements. I'll use a new forging system. 100%
Congratulations, Claude.
Mega. Now I just need a subject.
Oh. Alright. Here's the deal. There's probably like, I don't know, guessing based on this guide, there's probably like an hour left of this. So we're just gonna finish this today so I can start next week with different game. So let's finish the fight today. Play this out. That's okay with you guys. We're not playing Runaway next week. It would be the week after next. Talk about painting.
You'll scratch the paint from the canvas and mix it again to paint the forgery with it. Is that right?
100% correct. It's Mega Rat, an AI that stores
AI
data
Dolly?
from paintings of all given artists in any given period in the world entirely. Brush strokes, texture, shape, color, composition, absolutely everything. Then you feed it an image and it transforms it in the style of the analyzed painter. Finally, a simple robotic arm does the rest.
Can I
Do
paint
you
me a
fall
picture
for
of
it?
Paimon
Do you remember
going
that
on a
new
space adventure?
Tintoretto they found a year and a half ago?
No way.
No? How do you think I bought this boat?
Wait.
You say you still need a topic?
Yeah, something Van Gogh could have painted. I should have looked for something, but who cares? Hey, what if you find it for me? Take a picture with this. I wouldn't be able to. My hand is 100% unsteady because of my hangover.
Well, thank you for the tablet. Got the coin.
In the hidden folder on my private server, there's a subfolder with a 3D model of an ancient coin. You need to 3D print it in gold.
100% no.
I just saved you from those jerks.
I can't print gold. Do you know how much one of those printers costs? But I can print it in ABS filaments and then coat it in gold.
That'll work, I guess.
Just bring me some gold, between 6 and 9 grams, depending on the purity.
Nice.
You were supposed to come to Paris 2 days ago. What happened?
A party happened.
Oh, yeah. You were just standing here, the party came, and despite your protestations, it just wouldn't leave?
You know how it is.
That's great. Diesel has brown eyes, but you've only seen them once. Our collection of contact lenses is proverbial. These can be included among the few that are not scary. The glider? The glider. The hacking symbol par excellence. Feminist fist symbol. 100% weasel. Their chin, like, there it is. I was told you have a very angular jaw. Maybe that's why you're attracted to John, whose jaw is even more angular than yours. That's how that works. Bought that jacket with the first illegal money you made with Weasel back when you were 18. You told your father that someone had given it to you. Jeggings are the best, specifically for riding on the bike. That way nothing digs into your skin. Jeggings. I don't know. Let's ask rename. Go outside. Vikings made of denim. Oh. Those are kind of like casual pajama pants, or wait, formal pajama pants that I used to wear to work. And people thought they were just like nice black pants. And I'm like, no, they're pajama pants. Even though they look like regular pants, they feel absolutely nothing at all like the regular pants. Blah, 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 blah. We just saw this. I need to put the... Did all of the man go? Yeah, perfect. Back inside. Observation of Julius. Hello, Julius. Need your teeth. Ha ha ha! Is it gold teeth? I'm gonna need those. Pure steel. Shame it's not gold.
So, you have an airplane near the city.
What if we do?
Yes, miss.
I want you to take me to London tonight.
Oh, do you? Well, I'm afraid we can't fly if we're tied up here.
My brother here's got a valid point. But the real problem is that if you untie us, we'll kill you. So even if we fly you there afterwards, well, I assume you'd rather visit London as a living being. Am I right there, miss?
That's fine.
Yeah, basically.
One moment, Marcus. She wants something. Let's assume we help you. What will you give us in return?
Well, you're my prisoners. You'll be free again.
I'm not sure you want to seal that deal, miss. You need to untie us before we fly, thus giving us free rein to kill you.
Thanks so much for pointing that out, Marcus.
You're welcome, brother.
That's fine.
Let's say I won't kill you.
Fair enough. You certainly are an effective negotiator, miss.
Wait there, Marcus. She's not killing us.
Why? How do you know that? I would certainly kill us.
She's bluffing. She's not a murderer. Look at her eyes.
I don't quite follow you.
Then just take my word for it.
But I've killed myself so many
You're good at
times.
Logic and gore. I'm good at art and people. No deal, miss.
I'll pay you for it. Good hard cash, tax-free.
Oh, so she's Mrs. Trump now, is she?
If you're in the art collecting business, you obviously know who Victoria Baxter is.
We offered her our services, but she wouldn't have them.
But she has mine, and I just closed a good deal with her.
Let me express my deepest envy, miss. No, wait. Is she lying, Julius?
No, she isn't. Just look into her eyes. How many pounds are you willing to pay for the ride, miss?
10,000.
What about 10,000 pounds?
What about 10 times more?
About 1/4
Okay,
less.
but taking 1/3 off?
Only if
One
you have
third.
a percentage that makes me forget the or in my
50,000 yen.
face and the other affronts. Let's say 15%?
Good. But did I say tax-free? I didn't mean it.
All right, who has the worst taxes? I know the French is really high. Who has the worst taxes? I'm from France.
We'll apply French taxes, of course, because that's where I come from.
Fair is fair.
Then we're set for, I'm gonna need a calculator.
Oh, no you won't. Marcus?
£73,717.94.
Seriously?
Is it too much?
I'm not gonna pay that ridiculous sum.
Oh, yes you are.
Stay
What
firm.
if I just don't have the money?
Oh, shit. Okay, different angle. Depending on the purpose of your trip, we may reduce your plane ticket a bit. So speak up.
Good. But did I say tax-free? I didn't mean it.
We're getting but thou must.
We'll apply.
Fair is.
Then.
Oh no, Marcus.
73.
Serious?
Is it too much?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, gentlemen. We have a.
Wait. This has been way too easy, miss. You must be really desperate. And that's... well, that's kind of scary. You must tell us why you're so desperate to get to London, or there's no deal.
You know Coleridge's?
Like the palm of our hand, miss.
That's just not true. I'll never study the palm of my hand by heart, nor yours.
There's this 1830s chest decorated with ancient coins that they're auctioning off tomorrow. One of those coins belonged to my partner in the past. I gotta get it back.
Oh, I see. And I guess you already have the key to Coleridge's door.
We've been trying to get in there for months. The alarm system is just a work of genius.
Not a problem. Let's say that Weasel is not the only tech-savvy girl on this boat.
Julius, this could be a new beginning for us.
Yeah. Well, fuck Mr. Dickhead. We could establish ourselves on our own. Okay, let's say I believe you. If you manage to get all three of us in there, then your plane tickets are on the house. You don't? Then you pay us. Marcus?
£73,717.94.
Okay, gentlemen. We've got a deal.
Agreement.
When my friend Weasel gives you the Van Gogh, and when she's safe, I'll untie you, and we'll be off.
Okay, but we still need this gold teeth. If we want backstory on these two guys, we can talk to them. I'm going to continue the game though. Hello, Weasel. Here's your tab.
What do you think of the Westertoren as a topic for the new Van Gogh?
I think it's perfect.
Ignore that for the rest of the game.
Now you go chat with your pals up there before you get bored here. I'll need about 4 hours to get this done.
4 hours? I don't have 4 hours. I needed to talk to her. We're going back downstairs. Bye. Teeth.
One of the guys up there has some gold teeth.
They're no use to us inside his mouth.
Okay. That's all I needed. Time to pull out this guy's teeth. Let's see. Weasel needs gold to get the coin, but at first sight, Julius does not seem like a golden boy. You need gold, and Julius has some. So far, so good. Just gotta pull these out. Julius allow you to distract his gold teeth so Weasel can coat the false coin?
Hey, Julius, I see that you've got some gold teeth.
Yeah, but that's none of your business.
Actually, they are. I need them ever so badly.
No way, Jose.
You don't want to do that, miss. He screamed when they removed the real ones. He screamed when they put the golden ones in. He'll surely scream if you remove them now. But don't worry, Julius. I won't use the word chicken on you.
Hey, you know what? They're all yours. Go on, remove them.
What? Sure. Ah, gross. He just let us have them? We didn't even ask. Didn't even say why we wanted them. We just said we needed them. And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Sure. Why not?
Say, miss, do you think that the word crybaby applies here?
Fuck you, Marcus.
You know I can't do that, Julius.
She's done some crazy things, Chaos. Was this the craziest one? I don't know.
You wanted gold? You got it.
Here you go.
You are a resourceful rat. Now you go chat with your pals up there before you get bored here. I'll need about 4 hours to get this done. More or less the same I'll need for the Van Gogh.
Good thing I solved the plane thing with Julius and Marcus, because I'm not going to be on time for the flight to London.
I hope that goes away. Uh-oh.
Guys, are you ready to leave for London?
Finally.
I'm sure it'll go away eventually.
Please
Right?
let me tell it, miss. I'm good at these things. You will untie us and give us the false Van Gogh. Arrangement closed. We will walk for 6 minutes to the closest taxi stand, where we'll wait between 7 and 9 minutes. We'll take off as soon as we get to the aerodrome, and you'll sleep instantly. You'll wake up when we land at Elstree Aerodrome on the outskirts of London. We will get our car back, drive to our flat, and prepare our plan to sneak into Coleridge's. We will get in by the side alley. Miss, you'll have 45 seconds to disable the building's alarm network. I dare say you'll do it in 43. Once we're inside, Julius will say,
"The piece you're looking for must be in room 12B.
But I'll disagree. You're wrong, brother. It's in 8A. I'll be right as always, and when I remind Julius of that fact, he will say,
Why do you always say what I'm going to say before I can say it?
And I'll answer because I'm good at recognizing patterns, and you only have a few of them. And you will say,
Shh. Will you shut up and stand guard?
You will extract a coin from an antique piece, then replace it with another coin, and we will run for our lives. Julius will want to celebrate, but you'll say goodbye very quickly, and you'll return to Paris to meet up with your boyfriend and probably have sex with him. But I'm not 100% sure all that is going to happen.
Did they take John?
There was nothing I could do. They took him on a boat, and
I'm sure it'll go away eventually.
I'm really sorry, Rat. I wish I could tell you where they are.
You don't need to. Rue Sainte-Lison-des-Allers, 17th.
Is that in Saint-Germain-des-Prés?
Yes, it's a mansion. Total snob land.
If the mansion has a courtyard, it must have a sewer. And if there's a sewer, I can help you sneak in.
Oh, I love sewers.
Baxter won't be back for a while.
I hate waiting. Let's take a walk. We can surely use our 2 hours of daily exercise.
Is it safe to leave the guy untied?
No, he can't escape. And even if he could, he won't. Not without me. I mean too much to him.
Sure. Let's see. Start screen. Eventually the game will start. There we go. And I'm blind. What are you talking about? Let's see here. Through the window and check the doors. You gotta do what you gotta do. The staircase that goes down next to an elevator. What?
Ouch! Oh. Today, I will die for the last time. It seems amazing, impossible, but last.
Just trying to die. Big guy locked in. Judging by what he said, John might be in there. Log into your private server to watch live streaming from the cameras you installed by the Neo. Seems like they placed it in the same hall where, according to John, Baxter met with him the first time he came to the mansion. Book John looked for in New York and found in the Paris catacombs, according to Mole. Looks like Amanda Royce, the ex-M15 MI5 agent that works for Baxter, as your deep web search revealed. One of the many Japanese works of art that Baxter has purchased, according to your findings. Check at the state of things in the Neo Hall. Nothing to report. It says something about a camera. Oh, she's checking the cameras and the Neo. Ow. Box. A box roughly a billion inches. The opening in the box is big enough for you to reach out with your hand. Small box. Medium box. Large box. Imagine living 600 years, 10 minutes at a time, but backwards.
Today, I will die.
Look at all the boxes. A box. Medium-sized box. Big box. You could even fit inside it. I know.
Ouch! Oh.
Not now, they'd see you. No way.
Maybe we should start prepping the piano hall for that thing they want to do with John yesterday.
Not yet.
This is the most hilarious plan I've ever thought of.
Oh, again. No, don't move my table yet. You can take it up when Baxter gets back.
Anybody want to guess what we're about to do?
In Spanish, my mother tongue, someone once translated the bards to be or not to be as to live or die.
Well, that's about right, isn't it?
Oh, how wrong you are, Ursus. It's not about death. It's about not being. Non-existence.
There's a wedge. How about use that wedge to keep the door open? No, hold on.
Ouch! Oh. Today, I will...
This tile? Okay. Garrett trips every time it runs over the raised tile and makes the old man complain. Take this wedge.
damn floor. Let's change sides.
Waiting on them to come back. One day they'll come back. Alright. Doesn't seem like a bad guy. You wonder what leads anyone to work for people like Baxter? Rope is tied to the key he put in his pocket after closing the door. His arms are thicker than your head.
Today.
Yeah, but we had to convince them that the box... We had to keep them from realizing that the box is as big as it is. Fit perfectly in the box. Opening the box big enough for you to reach out with your hand. Hanging from Lenny's left pocket is a string attached to the key he used to lock the door. Didn't even notice it. We're gonna put smaller boxes there? No. Knowing that the walking duo still has a while to go to complete their 2-hour workout, you explore the entire basement in search of John to no avail. So you find a door at the end of the cellar. Time to, create a time rift thing. Time shenanigans.
What do you want?
Hello.
Pauline? How did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Right now, all you need to know is... I found a judgment coin.
What?
No need to thank me. Well, whatever. It's up to you. I placed cameras and microphones in the Neo. From my tablet, I can see what they're doing in the hall where you spoke to Baxter. Oh, and the most important thing. As soon as I open this door, we're getting out of here.
I'm not going anywhere, Pauline. I can't leave the treaty or... No, I've got too many things to settle. But Boris is in danger. Please, take him.
Are you crazy? You've got to come with me.
You're not going to change my mind, Pauline.
Sharia,
I've remembered
listen.
things about myself that...
Everyone thinks we should leave through the butt.
Immortality.
Let's search for the
I'm
butt,
the only
Sharia.
person to blame
It's the
for
only
all of
way.
this. If I don't fix this, we'll
Thank you,
spend
God's Black Arm.
eternity running away from
For 1 year.
someone. Please, just do as I say. Save Boris, and I'll take care of the rest.
Gotta save Boris. Why don't you try 0814?
John.
John yesterday.
Here, this might come in handy. You need a 4-digit code to open the door. Since it's Hinnis's lab, maybe the password is a date that's important to him. What year was he born in?
I'm not sure. I think it was around 1445.
That's not right.
When did you find that cursed book?
It was a few years after arriving at Santa Brigida. It must have been around 1483.
Not it.
When was the Order of the Flesh founded?
1497 for sure.
Not it.
I think.
When did you carry out that transmutation ritual?
1501.
Yeah, I do know. 1501.
That's the one. Actually, hold on.
You need a since it's strange that I never asked you this, but what year were you born in?
1466. Although it was a bit strange. According to Hinnis, an old man stayed at my father's castle. He was traveling on his own. The next morning, when they entered his bedchamber, the old man had vanished, and in his place, there was a baby. Me.
How can I convince you to come with me?
Yeah, I've been saying since they first brought that up, Claude.
Didn't you say I'm the best thing that ever happened to you? Then come with me.
The best things aren't always the most decisive. Sometimes the worst matters most, precisely because they get in the way of the best.
I figured out how to escape, and Mole is waiting underground to guide us through the tunnels.
Then what? We live underground so that they can never find us?
Oh, yeah, remember when him wanting her to have children was like random plot point that I'm going to continue to ignore. Alright, it's 1501. That's it.
John, the door is open. Bring Boris.
Okay, but Boris isn't ready yet. Close the door in case someone comes, and hide while I convince him.
That. Oh, we can't switch between characters like that one time at the very beginning of the game. I thought this whole game was going to be switching back and forth. We've done a very minimal amount of switching back and forth since like chapter 1. Blah, blah, talk to Boris. Hey, Boris. You got him, but he's out cold. Yes. Bottle of horseradish powder. Alright, Guinness is an alchemy. Some things never change. Horseradish powder. Horseradish. Stay in possession. And wake up, Boris. Time to go to your son's birthday.
Joke! I'm so glad to see you. I'm awake.
We don't have time, Boris. Pauline is waiting for you outside. As soon as I untie you, you need to get out of here.
What about you?
I've got some things I need to do. But I'll catch up with you guys.
No way. If you stay, I stay. Did I already mention that I'm awake?
Thank you.
You've got to escape. For Danny. How else are you going to find him?
Oh, there's something I didn't tell you. While we were in the catacombs, my super mega grandpa found him. He's there with him, Choke. He always has been.
No.
I've been asleep for a long time, Choke. But now I'm awake. Danny is no longer here. The party's over.
Are you okay?
Hey, I'm not sad. It's more like a release. Danny is okay. Dead, maybe. But as we all know, dying is not all that tragic.
Boris, trust me. You've got to go with Pauline.
Yeah, you wish. No, sir. I'm staying with you. Choke, choke.
No.
Look, I get that you don't want to go with Pauline, but you should know that Mole is waiting to help you escape.
Help me?
Who else? She doesn't really get along with Pauline, and I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, poor girl. I can't leave her waiting like that.
I think she likes you.
Maybe she wants to make Danny's with me.
So are you going then?
Just as soon as you untie me, but only because you asked me to.
Boris, trust me. You've got to go with Pauline.
Yeah, you wish. No.
What? Okay, whatever.
We've been through this before, Boris. It wouldn't be the first time we're separated under similar circumstances. But just remember, no matter how far apart we are, I always come back for you.
Yeah, I know that. But hey, if I can spare you the trouble of coming back to get me...
Boris, trust me. You've got to go with Pauline.
Yeah, you... By the way, this powder is awesome. What a find! Help me?
Who else? She doesn't really get along with Paul.
Oh,
I think so are you.
Just as soon, but only because...
Dang. No comprende. What am I missing here?
Help me?
Who else?
Oh,
I think so are
just as, but only because...
After stabbing the prison...
If I do it right, I can get you to stick your hand in your work.
I don't want to hear about that. Put that one back. And get this side. Never occurred to you that this corkscrew could be a torture instrument. Absolutely not. There we go.
Oh, thanks. Now I can scratch my itchy nose.
Boris, trust me.
Yeah.
Alright, is everybody here and ready? This is our final action of the game.
Help me?
Who else?
Oh,
I think so are you.
But only...
Okay, we'll...
Here we go.
I managed to free Boris. Get him out of here.
Okay, John. You win for now, but don't think you're gonna get your way.
A huge box.
Now. So hang in there, because I'll come back for you.
As Mole takes Boris far from the Baxter Mansion, you log into the cameras in the Neo and stand watch.
He cried blood when he started reading it, just like you said he would.
If you did anything to Pauline...
I've known Father Gines for a long time, ever since I found him in that nursing home. Surprise! We even found a judgment coin.
The time has come. Please, kill me.
She's watching the latest episode of Stranger Things. Looks like the time has come. Knock knock.
Hello, who's there?
Pauline.
Hi, this is Pauline Petit.
Oh, wow.
I was wondering if you've seen my beau around here. You know, cute, pointy jaw, looks kind of dazed. Hello? Hello? Are you there?
I'm trying to get inside.
Don't move, Frenchie, or your brains will be all over the intercom.
Oh no.
I'd love to see the look on their... no.
Let's go inside.
You tricked us.
Miss Baxter!
Ursus?
Oh my god.
I'm going to...
That's why she's got two guns. Oh. Oh man. She is maybe dead. Or just shrugs. Well, see you later. Stay tuned for Yesterday 3.
Find anything, my dear Vulcan? It's funny. I granted you immortality, and now I beg you to take it away from me.
No.
What? No, Vulcan, please. You have to. I don't deserve this.
You didn't grant me immortality. According to this, only a person transmuted by the creators of the treaty can understand its pages. And I understood them way before St. Fergus. Whoever they were, they transmuted me as a child.
Knew it.
Centuries before I even met you. You only overwrote the process, allowing me to come back as an adult instead of a child. But I'll help you. Reverting the process is simple. Everything we need is on your table, including the coin.
Thank you. Thank you. You don't know how much I need this.
You're not the only one. I'll be drinking
What?
too.
John.
No, Pauline. I told you, I don't deserve this either.
Refute.
I don't deserve losing you. So you were an asshole centuries ago. Get over it and carry on. It's about time.
But it's
2000s.
not all about that. Believe me. What if it was immortality itself that corrupted me? What if it happens again?
Or together.
Besides, no matter how much I try to hide it, no matter what kind of ordinary life we intend to lead, someone will always find me and come after me to take advantage somehow.
But what about me? What am I supposed to do?
I don't know, Pauline.
Wow.
It's your call.
What a jerk. Ew. If Chaos was here, he would say to stay immortal. Stay immortal.
I think I won't give up immortality. Not yet, anyway. I've got all the time in the world for that. But if you're intent on dying, it should be of old age. I won't stand by and watch a street thug or a car accident take you away too soon. And since I'm determined to be your bodyguard, I might as well have infinite lives.
Hmm. Just chugs the whole thing.
At last. Thank you, my son. Thank you. There's only one thing that pains me. How can I let you go after a lifetime of searching for you? No. You're coming with me.
Surprise. Ooh.
John! Oh, John!
My good Vulcan.
You blew it.
John, no.
Dang. There's only enough for 2 people. He tricked you. No, don't do it. He didn't drink any of it. Wait a minute.
Years before, an old man who claimed to be a messenger of the King of Naples spent a night at your father's estate. The next morning, he had disappeared, leaving behind all of his belongings. His clothes were lying on the bed, covered in blood. And among the clothes and blood, they found a happy and healthy baby. You.
Whoever they were, they transmuted me as a child, centuries before I even met you. You only overwrote the process, allowing me to come back as an adult instead of a child.
Wait.
You win, John.
What? Oh, blah blah blah. Shortly, police come in an anonymous call from a woman claiming she heard gunshots in the mansion. That's his words. Tomorrow, you make sure the police receives a video suitably edited, which clearly shows Baxter and Guinness committing suicide. Without further intervention, the police will determine that Amanda and Lenny killed each other. Only you will know the truth. Until, in just a few years, someone is finally old enough to hear about what happened. Yesterday. Last week. Wouldn't he... Because this undoes the Mercury one, though. He should know literally everything. Tomorrow. Even further back than all this. But don't. Stay tuned for Tomorrow 3. There's no Tomorrow 3. But that doesn't mean there couldn't be. Yesterday Origins. What a game, indeed. Well, that was an experience. Hopefully I'll remember it better than... A New Beginning. This is not the end. Wait, wait a minute. Dulo Studios. There's a cutscene after the credits. There's only one ending, but there's a cutscene after the credits. You do realize that a lot of movies did that before Marvel. Marvel invented movies. You know what? You're absolutely right. Anyways. That was yesterday. This is today. We recognize any of these English casts? Like Dave Gassman, who was half the cast. Wow, Dave and Andy. Christina. Doug. Wow, they had like 5 voice actors. Yeah, it's like had the same 4 people. I've never noticed. At no point in time did I say, "Wow, these people all sound the same." But at the same time, there were only like 4 characters, so. If we were to give this game a rating out of 10, I think I'd give it like a 6, maybe a 7. It wasn't bad. None of the puzzles made sense. I'm sure if I actually was like trying to solve the puzzles, it would be kind of, you can't die. I mean, you're immortal, but you also can't like fail. So it's just a matter of like clicking on everything, which should kind of get old and annoying after a while. 4, a 3, a yesterday out of 10. I thought it was pretty good. I think I like the first one better, but is he gonna start saying weird stuff? Is that the Grimace? Oh no. Is that Boris? Oh no.
Joke! Oh, Joke! Thank you! It's your birthday!
In the end, Boris was the happiest. Bless Boris. Yeah, anyways.